Uh, this is day four. This is day four of Money Brook live sessions. Today's Thursday. The market have been so dull, very dull since Sunday. But this morning you can see there's some movements are beginning to move. We have experienced some movement in the market. All right. So let's check the economy calendar for today. So today's Thursday, the 7th of the month of August. So coming today by 12 p.m., we'll be having Bank of England monetary policy report, which is an official bank rate. So this is a major news that will be coming from the UK. So let's be guided, those of us that has any GPP pair. So if you have any GPP pair, be guided to under this news. Is whether you exit your trade, you break even, you tight your stop loss. Because anything bank rate, it can be whether cut rate or increases or the rate come neutral. So now the volatility can reduce if they still maintain this 4.0, right? Okay, so now what I'm seeing here now, since May, June, rate has been okay. From December, it was 4.75. Then they cut rate to 4.50. And now what I can see here, like every 2 months, the Bank of England is whether they increase it or they cut rate based on it depend on inflations in the UK. Now, March, February, March, it was 50 then. May, June, they cut from 4.50 to 4.25. So, this is August now. So we likely now forecast. Now, based on this actual now, the last one was 4.25. So now they are forecasting a rate cut. They are forecasting a rate cut to 4.0. So now, if the cut rate to 4.0, we may have a very serious impact on pounds. So that may weaken pounds somehow. So let's be guided. Myself, I'm in one GU trade. So maybe before 12, whether I close the trade or I move stop loss to secure profits. Then coming by 130, we have it from the unemployment claim from US. So this is another news that we have as trust. So unemployment claim from the US, this also, this news, based on observation, it's a very bad news. If it come a positive, it may add give strength to the dollar. And if it come a negative, it may weaken the dollar more. You can see that dollar is weakening from dollar has not recovered from the result from NFP. They have not recovered. So that's why a lot of currency pair uh, is still what much daggling on the dollars. So look at DSY. I see that DSY is still DSY is bearish, is seriously bearish for now. It's due to the effect from the NF. So we must also be pretty careful as DSY is coming to this strong it's coming to its support. It's coming to its support now. So we must also careful, but what we can see now that we are bearish. Yesterday, we are still bearish. Now, looking at it from weekly, so you can see that despite this weekly last week we closed last week bullish. So it doesn't mean that as long we close this last week bullish, it's not that we are totally bearish. You can see that even this weekly move now, we still have not overshadowed the previous week. So based on daily now, we are bearish. But where are we bearish on daily? This is we can see that price is coming to price is currently is coming to where? A kind of discount now, whereby a kind of buying may be seen, maybe from let's say, if we use this as a demand, so maybe from that area, a kind of bullish evidence can begin to show up and begin to buy. So if you are buying, GUE, EU, all the European gold, we also put our eyes as price is now going to where we're looking at to. So you can see now that price is pushing to those area we marked that we're looking at to. Price is pushing to those area now. So we are on daily. So if we go to H4 time frame, right? All those areas I point out yesterday. So I see on all those area. I told us that here we should watch out what will happen here, right? So what I can see now, I can see a kind of rejection. Price is reacting to this. Let me use that color. Price is reacting to that supply zone. I have one small trade on this guy. Give me 1 minute. Let me think.
Good morning, everyone. I believe that we are enjoying all of the analysis we are getting from our facilitator on a daily basis. My name is Jeremiah, or Jerry, those of you that know me very well. I'm in Ofosia from Jos. If you are from Jos, please type Jos on the chat box. Or if you stay in Jos. Okay, no one yet. So what about those of us from Uyo? Those in Uyo, please type Uyo in the chat box. Not Oyo, Uyo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If you are from Port Harcourt, type Port Harcourt in the chat box. I just want to see how many of us. Jos, okay. I have somebody from Jos. Port Harcourt, please type Port Harcourt, PHC. Type PHC in the chat box. PHC, PHC, PHC. So we are just about 23 here in this call.
25.
Yeah,
Okay, 23, yes.
23. If I take myself out and then Val, 23. So I believe we've been enjoying and we've been learning a lot from this daily analysis. If you have not been learning, if you have not been getting value from this daily market analysis, please just type something on that chat box that I'm not getting value. But if you know you've been learning a lot, what I want to say is for every one of us, please, this daily analysis we are getting, it's very, very valuable. It's something that can help us learn and become conversant with the way we can analyze the market in a simple manner. So if you have been learning, please do well to speak to your colleagues in your various jurisdictions where you are. Some of your colleagues that joined or that came for the event that we held in Jos, in Uyo, in Port Harcourt, in Ibadan, please do well to encourage them. Some of them are missing a lot. This daily market analysis alone can help you, learn how to trade profitably, you know, over time. So, there's this adage or something that is say, the more you do something, the more you become good at the thing. So the reason why we decide to do this on a daily basis is to help our people to become used or conversant to the way they can analyze the market. So, and it has been helping a lot of people. So please, we should extend this to all our colleagues, especially those who attended the event we held in these various cities, to always join this call. And then now we begin to have this on YouTube as well. So when we are done with the analysis, you can always go back to the YouTube video to rewatch and learn. You can rewatch it on your own. So to help you, check out those analysis, those points, those areas you think you need clarifications. And then we are also open to questions. So when you have questions, you can drop those questions on the YouTube uh, comment section so that we can address them and answer them accordingly. Or you drop those questions on the WhatsApp groups. You know, the feedback is very important to us. These are ways we can also use to improve what we are doing. So, Val, you are back. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a wonderful
Yes.
day.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah.
So now we are looking at two zones or three zones that we want to sell GBP USD from. Now, the zone one, this is a supply zone. It's a supply zone. So this one may hold, or this one fail to hold. I'm optimistic that zone two will hold. Now that currently, I just have to use this color to differentiate it. Okay, let me change it to supply color. So let me show you to that supply color. I use green for demand and I use this red for supply. Now, can see price tapping into the supply, and then for this 4-hour candle, we are in a 4-hour time frame. You can see that we are having a kind of rejection. So because of the news that is coming, we will not be hasty to take trade on any GPA. Even the one I have, I think I bought around here yesterday, just buy small because I was not then. I just exit the trade here now. So what we do now, we are on 4 hours. After the news, we will know if this zone will hold or not. Because if this one will hold, we need to
Please, sir, when is the news? What time is the news, please?
A bearish confirmation. The news is coming by 12 today, and it's a very serious news. Official bank rate. So likely that Bank of England may cut their rate. So because the previous one is 4.5, and based on what we just checked, every 2 months they need to visit their rate. So it's whether they hike rate or they cut rate. And in of the two, we affect the market, we affect their currency, and it will cause a volatility in the market. Likewise, by 12:30, I think the major one is this rate cut. Then this speech is not that this is not Trump. If it's Trump that want to speak here now, I may be shaking. So, but now we have seen that fundamental is coming by 12, but sometimes fundamental will react based on technical on higher time frame. Now we are in 4 hours. So if the news, what we want to see here, if this guy will continue selling from this zone, because the news can come now and throw a week to tap into this fair value, this supply zone, I'll begin to have a sell. So I don't want to do anything, sell limit, anything here now. I'm 60% sure that between zone 1 and zone 2, a sell, we have this sell. I'm not seeing price coming to this DSY is currently at a buy zone. So last week we closed DSY bullish, and today just Thursday. So DSY can start bullishing from tomorrow. So we are not. So now we are working with zones and current market plans. So here now so what we'll do, we'll go to 15 minutes from 4 hours. This is how to do time frame alignment. Now we are in 4 hours, right? We are in 15 minutes now. So what do you want to do in 15 minutes? Now, 4 hours supply zone is our POI. POI means point of interest. Point of interest, meaning that a zone where we are looking to buy or to sell from. So on 4 hours, we have dug into that zone. Now we now drop to 15 minutes. Don't from 4 hours go to 5 minutes. That is a wrong time frame combination. You can from 1 hour. If 1 hour is your POI, from 1 hour you can jump to 5 minutes to look for entry. If 4 hours is your POI, your higher time frame, you can go to 15 minutes to look for entry. If daily is your POI, you can go to 1 hour to look for entry. If weekly is your POI, you can go for 4 hours. So this is how we align time frame. So now let's read time frame from 15 minutes now. Clearly on 15 minutes, we can see that we are what? We are bullish, right? We are bullish on 15 minutes. So all we want to see now is something like this. Then boom. So if this guy is going to if this supply zone, if this supply zone is going to hold price, then we want to see price taking out this low. So this is our low so we must, as I'm saying we, not you now, because me myself, I'm also interested. So all of us as a trader, so we must be patient for this, a kind of change of character here, shift the market structure in 15 minutes. So once we see that, once this was taken by, not by week, but by body. So we'll know that zone, we'll not know what, we'll not know that this 4-hour supply zone will hold. So this is what we'll be looking at after the news. So we want to see a sell, a break, then we can use any of fair value gap that creates or breaker block to do or to sell. So you cannot look for a sell, engage in a sell, and target wherever you can to target. If you are selling, first target is here, or you target this draw liquidity here. So, or okay, at least first target this low, then you can also target the low of the. So this will be your first take profit. Then overall, then you cannot target this low. So this is what we like to see. That's what will happen. So patience is what is key for this. So now demand is in control. We need this demand to change to supply. So which means bullish to turn to a bearish, then we can sell. So we have a lot of sell side liquidity that's formed, which can take price down. So that is what we'll be looking out for. For now, this is not a place for you to buy now. You can't buy in a supply, in a resistance. Anything here, don't we look at buy. The only way we can engage buy is if price continue bullish and break this supply zone. Then we can quickly say, okay, let's quickly scalp back to this supply here. So that is the ideal way for us if we want to lot, if we want to buy. Because if you buy here, there's a fair value, the gap between this place and this place is very small. So it's not a very good place. So it's opportune for us to look for a sell. So we have done with GU. Let's go to Euro USD. I'll be very fast this morning. Euro USD. So the same thing. You see why you don't need this market daily market analysis will help you for not to be making unnecessary decision when you are looking. No, yesterday I pointed out price was all here yesterday. I said the best thing to do is to wait for price to come to supply or this. So these are the two ways we're interested. Now, if some of you listening to me yesterday are okay, you stay off. By now your money is safe. Then at least now price is coming to the region where we are looking out. So supply. Now anything here, a sell can happen because if I extend this now, there's this big fair value gap. We can see that price has tapped into that fair value gap. So let's extend it like that. But we will not also sell quickly now. We need to see confirmation because we don't know if price want to come and sweep this liquidity because there's a draw liquidity above here, though price has come to where a premium. We have it here. So the same thing happened from 4 hours. You shall draw to 15 minutes. Now, so let's begin to look at price. So the last, so demand, so we can see here we have a demand in that place. So we have a demand, a clear demand. So what do we see? What do we want? We want price to break demand and make demand the supply, then we sell. So that's what we shall be looking out to do on Euro USD, on GU. So once we see this, then we engage in a sell. Our stop loss will come above, will come here before this week. So it means that this place O. And if price continue pushing, price can still push deeper into this zone. Maybe so this zone proper. We also need the same thing to happen. You get the point. So whether price will react from it starts selling from here or it deeper into this zone. So this is where this shaded zone here is where we'll be looking at for a sell opportunity or Euro USD as price is coming, is already in our region. So watch out for a sell opportunity on what? On Euro or Euro USD. So we move to gold now. We move to gold. Euro USD, gold, SAUUSD. SAUSD. Now, gold is making some funny move, but we will not be deceived. We will not be deceived by gold. Like I pointed out yesterday, you can see how price, though price did not come and take out this low. Price tap into the fair value gap and push. But this push, you can see that it's just pushing. Why is it fighting? I told you that there's a small supply zone that is fighting price. Will that supply zone hold? I don't know. Will it now, because you can see that we have this week now close above swap liquidity above that supply. Price can start rolling down, I don't know, or price push up to the why we have this big imbalance still open. This one that is tap, I will not call it a proper fill of that imbalance. So I'm still have a high percentage that this price can still tap at least to here before what? Before we start what? Selling. So now what do we do? Two things is whether you just go off, just leave gold for now, allow the price to come here. From here, we look for what is sell weakness and sell gold back to this zone. If sell begin to happen, the sense that price will come back to this demand. Why? Price have left this imbalance like the way it left this place. So now price is between middle of cloud. So it's whether price come down, come and refill this place, then start continue this place and break and continue, or price mitigate this place and give us a bearish scenario and we sell, or price break out, close above this high with momentum, retest this place and price come and retest. We have all-time high that is still here, 3,500. I pointed out yesterday. 3,500 is all-time high, which is a psychological zone. So that place is still much open. Anything we see, anything that may go to trade above 3,400, yes, 3,000 for something, then price will come to 3,005. So for now, I'm still more favor on buying on gold. Let's go to H1 time frame. So now something happened. So like I said, I'm favor more on buy. We can begin to anyone that want to scalp gold to buy, you can scalp gold for a buy, because gold, you can see that price fail to, as long as this place still holds, we are still buying. So yesterday, this 1 hour time frame, let me go to 30 minutes. So now on 30 minutes, we have a break of structure. Price, you can see that our price came to this supply zone. Now price has moved. It has given us what? Another break of structure. Boom. So it means that we are bullish. So where is the price has come to a demand zone? Now, will this demand hold? Will it not hold? I can't say. But if this demand will hold, this is the best place now to put a trigger to buy gold. 15 minutes. So that is demand. If we refine, let me refine it to 15 minutes demand. Let me go to 5 minutes. So I'm just finding a way so that this bullish, maybe some of us can take advantage. So 5 minutes now. This is good. Coming. If God can give it. Okay, 1 minute. All right. So you can see now that I have come to the lowest time frame. This is 1 minute. 1 minute. Why did I come to 1 minute? I'm just trying to refine entry for some of us that if you want to buy this gold. So on 1 minute now, I can see that, on 30 minutes, we are in demand, on 15, we are in demand, and we are brace structure. So it means that if you want to take a risk, I think you can look for a buy. You can do a buy here. We see the stop loss is very tight, which is about 50 pips. So let's look at what will happen here. So we have this, we have this, so here on 1 minute, we can say that we have changed, we have brace structure and style. So those of us that are on the live call, you can buy gold now just with 0.01. So you can give it a small risk with 0.01 and get into the trade. At least we are risking $5. We are risking $5. That is here. In case maybe this is just not ready to buy, boom, you come down. But if you are risk $5, let this place be your target, or this high. So you'll be making like $20. So if you want to take a risk, you feel that you want to take a risk, you can take this risk, but if you feel that it's not worth taking, just allow it to go. Just allow it to go. So that is what I'm seeing on gold. Okay, hello, Mr. Dan, you are enjoying the analysis. So that is what I am seeing on gold currently. That's what I'm seeing on gold currently, right? That's what I'm seeing on gold currently. I'm not a kind of all this 1 minute time frame, but that place may hold because of 15 minute time frame narrative. Before we come up for this class now, people that are risk taker, they may make money. So let's see. Then if this place fail, because there's not this, if this place did not hold, then this place will hold again. So we'll be working with two places. Now we have seen a break of structure. But the reason why I think that place should hold is now, let me see. Is there any open demand? Is there any open demand on this? Let me remove this to refine. I love to check every angle. So this one was a use imbalance to go. Then I can see why the last candle before an impulse, I use it as my demand zone. Last candle before an impulse is my demand zone. So now there's open demand. There's an open demand below this low. If this place fail, now we are clearly on a smaller time frame that we are bullish. On higher time frame, every other time frame, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, everything is pointing bullish. To the 15 minute now, we are bullish. We are now, and I point out this is a clear break of structure, and this is the demand. Here's the demand that breaks the structure up. So this demand zone, you need to hold, right? If you don't hold, this demand here will hold. I think those of us that are taking it now, we should be in money now. You should be in money now. Can see that place hold. That place will hold. So that place is still holding. So let's leave go. So I've given out a gold call, risking $5. No risk, no gain. So that is one. Then if that place fail, this place today will not fail. So I'm done with gold. We'll come back and check gold later as because of time. We'll come back to check gold later. Let's move to other currency. And before we come back now, we want to see gold fire to this place. So now we are done. So let's move to AUD USD. So when you do USD, I like to see from higher time frame, 4 hours. This guy is also coming to the zone that we are looking at. We are looking out, right? This is a very, if you look at daily, that's a very strong resistance zone. That's a very strong resistance zone. Resistance zone price, I'll be strongly to break this high. But anytime the price get there, it collapse, break and collapse. So that place is a very strong zone. So if price return back to that place and give us a bearish, there's fair value gap here. So all we need to see, all this place, our POI is priced, give us 15-minute bearish leg here. We will sell. And when we are selling, what's be our drawn liquidity? Our drawn liquidity will be this low. So no need of wasting time here. That is what we want to see price do, as price come to that zone. And if it break, if it continue, we'll still put our eyes. The next zone we're looking at is this drawn liquidity. So between here and here, we'll see a sell. So NZD-USD, 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 USD. So this one, we can have a buy on this guy. Yesterday, I pointed out, I said, before we buy, I'm seeing this guy to buy, but we need to be convinced that we need to seek price close above this resistance zone. So I'm turning this resistance to support now. So resistance has turned to support. Why? Because price has closed above that. Now, I know this guy here, he will be stubborn, kind of holding it, but I'm not seeing this guy holding price. I'm seeing price coming to this supply zone. Why? Why am I confident that price will come to that? We have this imbalance here. FEG is like a magnet in the market. They used to magnet price. So this is also called buy side imbalance or buy side insufficient something. So there is a need for price to balance. Then even the sell will continue. Are we selling? Yes. Why? Why are we looking at the selling? We have break structure. This our swing high. Everything here is just everything here is a bomb. It's a liquidity play. So I will not call all this a break of structure. Everything here is just a bomb. So we'll regard everything here as one leg. Everything there is one leg. So which means this is our swing high, our swing low, and this is where we break structure. So if be that, we need price to go to where? A premium and look for a sell. Currently, price is doubling between the equilibrium line. Now, that's why I'm confident that we may trade to this zone, even to this high. This high here is a strong high. Why is it a strong high? Because it broke structure. Any high that not break structure will become a weak high, which can be a target. Because this high has broken the structure, for price to take this high will be very, very difficult because it's a strong high. If we look at the order of price action, price has been giving us what? We have swing high, we have this higher high, we have a lower high, lower low, lower low. So price will give us another lower high that will create what? Another lower low. So that is a structural brace. Now, I can confidently say we can have a buy from here. If price come back here again, then which can give us a buy to this place if that's you want to buy. So we can quickly take maybe a little, a kind of little market, reach 22 pips or 20 pips thereabout, and that will be a very move 3R. So that is what we'll be looking at. If at all we want to buy, we'll be buying this guy upward. So let's go to 1 hour. So 1 hour, so you can see currently price is reacting to this zone. I would love to buy. I will not sell in this zone because price has given me, if you want to look at 1 hour now, we have a change of character already. At this place, a consolidation before movement is a demand. So I will love price. Price come back to a demand. I would love to buy. Price come back and buy and hold my trade to this place. So this is how I like to trade NZD USD and look for a sell opportunity around that zone. So that is for that USD card. USD card, 4 hours time frame. 4 hours. Now we're looking at price will come here and look for. So this one now, we'll just leave this one. This one is not that too clear. All we can see for 4 hours is that we are bullish. But my problem is there's balanced price range. There's balanced price range. So in this case, when you have a balanced price range, that is where your FIBO level will now come. So I cannot use FIBO level. No, my FIBO level now, I have deleted all my entry. I only have premium and discount. So I cannot maybe activate my what? Activate my, I love to use my 71, 75 in this nature. So because there's no FEG on this pole, so I can look for now price to come to this zone and not just to buy immediately, look forward a kind of shift in market structure upward that I can look for. I can continue buying, but I want to buy at this what I call my OTZ, optimal trading zone. So for this one, for now, we have other better trade. Let's continue look at how this guy will develop. Which one? Mr. Olufemi, you say, which is this, Mr. Val? What are you trying to say? Please specify your statement, sir. So USD chef. So USD chef, USD chef, okay, that USD card. So that USD card just analyze that. Let's leave the USD chef now. So I'm on USD chef. On USD chef, we want to look for a sell. What do you want to look for a sell? Let's go to let's see what daily is saying. Let's do daily narrative of this guy. This guy is a bearish market. I'll be eyeing this place that when price come to this zone, we will likely see a kind of sell momentum. Now, something also happened. Price is selling and price is buying. Okay, that will make me go to weekly. I want to know where this leg is coming from, because on daily, I can see a kind of shift in market structure on daily. So I would like to go to history and look at where this reaction is coming from, so that we'll know what will place our buyer. So I can see, let me use line. There's a demand here. There's a demand. The price. So we have a demand there, right? We have a kind of liquidity that is formed. So we have a demand. Oh, sorry, let me go back. So I want to see if that reaction is reacting from a demand zone. So let me go back to my daily time frame. Yes. So on weekly, all I can see is that price has tapped into a kind of a demand zone, weekly demand zone, and is giving us these buying reactions. So with this, we'll now begin to look at daily narrative. So daily narrative now, let me delete this first. So on daily, we have this. So we have this low, we have this high, we have this lower low, we have this high. Now, failure to create a lower low. What that tells us? That tells us that what USD chef has give us what we call a shift in market structure. which means we have turned from bearish to a bullish from daily time frame. So that is it. So this is our last high. So we have break. Now we have a demand that we can work with now. I will use this last candle here, this last as our demand zone. So it means now that if price get to this place, we can look for a buy opportunity to continue, right? So we've back out with our demand. And now let me delete this line now. So we are we have a supply that price is reacting to, we have a demand that price need to come to. So this is our daily range. So which means this is the best place to buy USD card, USD share. Now draw to 4 hours. So 4 hours now. So you can see that demand is a very good demand. Let me refine it to this last candle here. So that's our demand. And don't forget that we just done what? We break. Okay, that's where we shift the market structure from daily. So it's whether two things now, guys. Let me draw to 1 hour. So with some things here to work with some things. So 1 hour time frame. So price get to supply. We have this sell-off, then which gave us what? A kind of break of structure. We have a break of structure, which we call a liquidity run. And then on 1 hour, we have this shifting market structure. So price what? Rally to a supply. Yes. Price get to, if I bring 61.8 Fibo level, so price get to 61.8. But there's still, now this is what we'll now do. You see this pole, we're going to use something to consequent quenchment of this I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So this high of this week to this low of that. Okay, so 50%. Price has already mitigated 50%. So which means where price is now, where price rally to 50% of this fair value gap is okay. No. Let me use the fair value gap, that place. Then this is where we have the gap. Okay, so at least where price is now, price may not come back here for this sell again. So the sell is already up. This is a place we'll have said after this pullback, this is the best place. I will consider that immediately this place now will sell off. So now what we need to do now is go to 15 minutes and look for a sell. 15 minutes to continue this sell movement. Where are we selling to? We are selling to this demand. So on 15 minutes now, so we have what? A break of structure, right? So which supply zone can we use now? Let me put this thing and see if we have some. Okay, we have this tiny one here, this tiny one here. So that place, wash out, the price come back here. This will be what? A good place to sell USD share. That will be what? A good place to sell USD share. So I have come to a very lower time frame for us to, if you want to get in on USD share, that is the place. Then to buy, we resort to 4 hours. When if price traded here, we look for a buy evidence to continue in this bullish leg, and then we look for a buy. USD JPY, let me cover out the USD pair. USD JPY, this one is still the same thing. So be patient. If you want to buy USDJPY, I've said this yesterday, allow price to break this resistance zone, then you buy. I still believe that price will still feed this gap. So we just need a right then, or let price come to this place. Let's price tap into that demand. So that demand, you can look forward a buy opportunity from. So it's whether price sell, let price sell. Let price sell off to this place, then look forward bullish, buy, then buy to that zone. So that is the two things we shall be looking out for on days. So these are just what I've done with all the USD pairs. And our time has fast spent. Okay, our gold is still in that region, so let's leave that. So somebody post out GJ, GBPNZD, GBPNZD. Let me quickly check it for that somebody. GBPNZD, GBPNZD. Okay, GBPNZD. I'm looking at. So it's in a buying position, but don't just buy blindly. Wait to see shift in market structure on 15 minutes. Wait to see shift in market structure. Now, I was waiting that this thing not hold. So, this one. So, what you need to wait for now, let this high be taken by price. So, once that high is taken, when you see that this high taken, then you can look for a buy on this guy. All right, guys. So I will quickly switch to in the 5 to 7 minutes, do 1 or 2 synthetic now, and that will be all for today. Okay, I am waiting for good, yes, to move to the discount zone before buying. Yes, that's the best thing. Wait for a proper zone for that gold. That's why I said the first one I point out for that 1 minute buy is if you want to take small risk, but the below here, let me go back to it. SAUUSD. This zone here is the zone that I did a good buying will come from. That doesn't mean that price may not buy from here. That's why I said 50 pips which is 50 pips stop loss. It's okay so that you'll not be in trade much. But if you are not convenient with this trade, this place, just leave this place, then wait for this place. This is where I advise. This is where I advise a price set to this zone. Wait for this zone. Then I think a massive buy will take place from this zone. So let me switch to synthetic, and then that will be all for this morning. Right. So synthetic, let's start with flip FX20, daily FX20. This guy is still much bearish. It's just bearish. So we have this here, so which you can sell from 1 hour. So when you can see that place is very strong resistance. So as price come here, wait for a bearish evidence before you sell. Very weakness. You can wait for bearish engulfing candle in 1 hour, then that make you sell. But as far as this guy is concerned, sell is good. Look for a sell opportunity around that zone. Flip 1. For me, flip 1, he has entered a range zone. So wait for a move. Don't buy, don't sell flip 1 yet. Just wait for a move to happen. maybe price, you can do it like this way. If price close above this triangle, you buy. If price close above this triangle, look for a sell. That's what I will say on flip one. You know, there's a level you get to when you just look at chart, you already know the decision that what's happening. You don't need to waste time. Like this one, I don't need to waste time here. Or I will just to boss it. Just to boss it and wait for what? Breakout retest continues buying, breakout retest continues selling. So you just look at charts, no need of wasting much time. No need of wasting much time based on what the price is doing. Like this one now is bullish. So flip 3 is bullish. And where could it bullish to? We have some supply zone that price may bullish to. So all you need to do is position yourself for a buy opportunity. Lastly, flip 4. So flip 4 is giving us a bearish reading. So wait for price to close above this zone. Break, retest, you sell. That is it. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I just take 6 minutes out of our time. So this session is 9 to 10, 1 hour every day. So be careful on GU pair, GPP pair, as the news is very, very close. So we'll see you tomorrow. Please, there will not be okay. Maybe I'll talk to somebody. I will not be available tomorrow for the live session, as I will currently be going for a program at the camp. So if we'll be taking, maybe Sito will take it if it's available. But if not available, then we meet on Saturday for synthetic and on Sunday for the rest, on Monday for the rest. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.